Good afternoon, this is Ed Poswoli, President of Tripp Scott, and in our continuing effort to inform our clients today, we have a very special guest, our 45th Governor of the state of Florida, Governor Rick Scott. Governor?
Hi, it's nice to be here. Thanks for the opportunity.
Thank you for joining us. Governor, initially when you on the campaign trail, you had a 7-point plan to bring the economy in Florida back to life. How's that going?
Oh, it's working well. As you know, it was basically run the state like you run a business. Watch how you spend every penny. You know the money's taxpayer money, it's not your money. Make sure education is at the forefront, so we have the best educated workforce. Make sure it's great for our kids. Focus on reducing taxes that are going to help make sure this is a state that people want to do business, and it's working. So just the first 5 months in office, unemployment dropped every month.
That's good news.
Yeah. We have 77,000 jobs created this year by the private sector, and we're only second to Texas. And in May, we generated more jobs, Florida did, 28,000, than the rest of the country combined, all 49 other states, including my competitor over there in Texas, Rick Perry.
Good, I'm glad to hear that we're beating Texas at some
Yeah, I know.
Let's talk a little bit about unemployment. How do we get more jobs and more job growth? Some of the things that you proposed, like cutting taxes and some of the things, accountability. How are we doing?
Well, you know, make sure this is a place that if you're in business, you want to open your business here, or expand your business here, or move your business here. So one is taxes. I mean, there's really three keys for business. One, tell me what your taxes are, what's your regulation like, and what's your lawsuit environment like. So on taxes, we're starting the process of phasing out the business tax. We've got a low business tax, but we don't have a personal income tax. So now it'll be very difficult for anybody to not do business here when they know we're going to get rid of our business tax. So this year we eliminated the business tax for almost 50% of the business taxpayers right now. We also reduced property taxes by $210 million. So we had a big impact on putting that money back into our business owners' hands. They'll hire people, buy equipment, expand their business. Second, on regulation, we want regulation that makes sense for Floridians, but things that are just killing jobs or slowing things down, hard permitting processes that don't do anything, we're going to get rid of it. So this year we already got rid of the Department of Community Affairs, which is just an additional layer of review of local development projects. And on top of that, we started looking at all regulations in the state. And this year I'm in the process of eliminating 1,100 regulations that are killing jobs, not adding any value to the consumer. And then we did a good job on some bills to make sure we're a state where people feel comfortable they can do business without frivolous lawsuits.
And so have we seen the impact yet on revenues to the state and some state budget issues? Because a lot of people were concerned, given the tightness
Sure.
of the budget last legislative session.
Well, as you know, in this last session we reduced the size of government, the cost of government, and we gave money back to taxpayers. Revenues right now in the state are up, so we're a little ahead of projections, so hopefully that'll keep.
That's good news.
It's tied to the number of people working now versus the year before, and tourism is up. Across the state, we had a great winter season in the south. The Panhandle's having a big season this year. Their season is in the summer. The oil spill that happened now a year ago is sort of forgotten.
Right.
And so now fishing's good. I've done a couple of fishing tournaments up there, and so our economy's coming back.
And have we seen signs of the real estate market come back?
Sure. Number of sales are way up. So you're seeing across the state, some markets like Miami. There was an article the other day that we've reduced the number of homes on the market dramatically. I know Naples has. I was talking to somebody over there. So it has less than a typical market now as far as homes on the market. You're starting to see more development, and you're seeing people build and sell homes. I know the Villages is selling quite a few homes. I talked to a friend over in Sarasota. He's selling a home a day. So there's
market's coming back.
Yeah, market's coming back.
Now, I would be remiss in not mentioning that we're here at the North Lauderdale Academy of Excellence, one of the schools managed by CSUSA. And today you signed the new charter school bill. And tell us a little bit about where education plays in Florida's economy.
Yeah, I look at my background. I started school living in public housing. My father was a bus driver and a truck driver. My parents struggled for money. The key was education. I was able to get a good education and get my first jobs. And those are the two keys. First jobs didn't pay a lot, but they were good jobs. And so with regard to education, every decision has to be what's for the benefit of these kids. How does it help them, not help some special interest. So the things we did this year, step one, our principals will now be able to get rid of bad teachers. We started the process of merit pay. We've made it easier to expand successful charter schools. We've expanded virtual education. We've expanded opportunity scholarships for low-income students. We've expanded allowing children of that go to failing schools go to a different school. So we've expanded scholarships for the developmentally disabled. So all these things are great for kids. And if you think about it, we want to be the state where we're known for great education for our children, and where people can get a job.
And we're empowering parents to make those decisions.
The whole key is our daughters are in their 20s now, and they were different. Like every child in the state can learn, but you know what? They all learn differently.
Right.
So parents need to have the right to choose what school they want to go to. The parents know where they need to go. You shouldn't be stuck in a school just because you're in this zip code versus that zip code, or this street versus that street. So now by allowing having more options for parents, it forces everybody to get better, and who's it for the benefit of?
Right.
Our kids.
Right. High tide rises all boats.
Yeah.
Now, Governor, just to end on the future of Florida, where do you see the future of the economy and of our great state?
Well, as you know, this is the best place in the world to live. And so my goal is to make this the best place to live, work, and play. So, you know, we all want to live here. We got our, our beaches, our rivers, our streams, our weather. Now we're making sure that this is a great place to educate your children, a great place to get an education, a great place to get a job. And we are a great state. We're a right-to-work state, no personal income tax. We're going to get rid of the business tax. On top of that, we got the expansion of the Panama Canal, which is going to help us expansion of the economies of Central and South America. And I do trade missions around the world. People want to do business in Florida. They want to live in Florida. This is the best place. And if you're going to be a governor, this is the state you want to be a governor.
Well, Governor, on that sunny note, I thank you very much for the opportunity to talk to you today, and thank you again.
All right, thanks for the opportunity to be here.
Thank you.